Hello, dear souls. Wanted to make a Facebook Live today about a dream that I had, and I wanted to ask you a question. Do you write down your dreams? Do you write down the things that really perk you up and light you up? Do you write down those intuitive moments that you have? If you don't, you should start writing them down. It's really very interesting. When you write them down, you can look back, and as your day has unfolded, or your week or your month has unfolded, you can look back at some of these intuitive moments or these dreams that you've had, and you can put the pieces together. So that's what I'm finding. So I had a dream about 3 nights ago. My dreams have been becoming more vivid as I acknowledge them and appreciate them. And as I acknowledge that I'm stepping into my intuition, it's really quite lovely. It's a very fascinating journey, so I'm happy that you're here to share it with me. I appreciate your time. So this dream, I don't remember the dream in its entirety, but I remember the very end of it. And what I remember of it is there's a woman. I don't remember what she looked like. I just remember her feminine presence. And she gives me this book. And the title of the book is The Journey Through the Illusion of Time. The Journey Through the Illusion of Time. So this is a concept that I've really been trying to wrap my brain around, and I still don't quite get it, the collapsing of time. But it is something that I've been watching a lot of Joe Dispenza clips on YouTube about, and how time is an illusion. And so ever since I've had that dream, I've been paying attention to the things I've been stumbling into, right? So I've been reading this book called A Happy Pocket Full of Money. Helps you to shift your money story, helps you to realize that abundance is your true nature. And it walks you through how to step into that and how to step out of your old story of scarcity and lack. And this part of the book that I got to yesterday starts talking about space and time. Well, then I did a meditation today. And this meditation, which I'll post for you if you'd like, throw a comment down below if you want to see the meditation I did, I'll post it. So this meditation is about connecting with your spirit guide, and it's a very lovely meditation. Walks you through a pine forest, and you sit down at this lovely fire, and your spirit animal comes to you. And what they say is that throughout your lifetime, you'll have approximately 9 different spirit animals come to you, given what your circumstances are and what you need at that moment. I've always really thought of my spirit animal as like a hawk. And so as I'm doing this meditation, I thought for sure that I would see a hawk. Well, I didn't see a hawk. What I saw come out of the fire was this wingspan, this large, beautiful wingspan. And so I think a hawk, right? Well, what I hear in my mind is the word raven. And I'm kind of like, oh shit, a raven. Because you think about like ravens and crows and blackbirds, this darkness, because we hear about a darkness associated with these birds. And so it freaked me out a little bit. But I let that go. And at the end of the meditation, what she says is, your spirit animal will come to you, may come to you if you are open to it within the next day or so, a couple of days. And so I'm still kind of fighting with the fact that it's a raven. I get done with the meditation, I have to go pick up James from school. And so before I go, I search raven, and I'm reading about raven. And so this is what I find. Hi, Antoinette. This is what I find. What it states, and this is quite perfect to the journey that I'm on and all of these synchronicities I've been playing with. And what it says is, change is coming. And the raven symbolizes the bending of space and time. I'm like, oh, okay. Again, synchronicity, right? The bending of space and time at the perfect moment. Allow it to unfold. It is symbolic of an awareness. It is symbolic of silent observation. Another synchronicity, I just had a conversation with Sophia, my 13-year-old, about how I want to be a better listener. I'm trying to really step into the silence and listen, not only to people, but to the divine, but to my kids, to really be a proactive and active a silent observer, a listener, so that I can really listen to their needs and allow them to express themselves without my imposing my beliefs and feelings on them. And what a wonderful way to parent. What a wonderful way to live. And so it gets more interesting. I get into the car and I'm driving to pick up James, and I roll my window down and I look over, and do you know what I see? I look up and I see this large black bird with a huge wingspan. And when I think of large birds with large wingspans, you think of a hawk or an eagle. It was black. It was a raven. So within the identification of a spirit animal of the raven inside of that meditation, within less than an hour, I'm driving in my car and I look up and I see a raven. I don't see ravens. I don't know that I've ever seen, maybe a crow, but I don't know that I've ever seen a raven swooping through my neighborhood. So that was a beautiful synchronicity. And we just take these things, we take these occurrences as signs that we are on the right path, because that is the intention. The divine is showing us that we are on the right path. So if we are open to these signs, we will receive more. So I'm here to remind you to be open to the signs, to be an active listener. Don't listen to reply. Listen to take it in and grow from what you are hearing. Namaste. Have an amazing, amazing evening. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Love you deeply. Take care, guys.